We hear something and then like point at each other like for what it is.
Okay.
So
Who
you can
steals
hear.
clothes more often? Who is more protective? Who takes longer to get ready? Who sleeps in more? Who's more competitive? Who's the first to forgive in a fight?
Never.
Whose room is messier?
Me.
Who's weirder when no one is watching?
Me.
Weirdest.
Who's better at keeping secrets?
Me.
Who got into more trouble as a kid?
Me.
Who gives the best hugs?
Me.
Who sings louder in the car?
Me.
Oh, she looks so beautiful.
Don't you love springtime in New York?
I really do.
Dressed the part today.
Gosh, you look incredible.
Thank you. How are you?
Well, it's so wild because, like, Paris and I used to babysit you around your mom's house.
I know. I had the coolest babysitters in town. I had bragging rights for years.
Oh, I'm so glad you saw it that way.
I did. I loved it.
How is your mom, Kathy?
She's good. She's really well. She's in LA.
I heard, speaking of your mom, Kathy, and Los Angeles, that she might be joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, tell me everything. How do you feel about this?
True. I'm not gonna lie. I was not thrilled when I first heard about it.
And
but
why?
I watched the show. I love the show. I think it's hysterical.
Was it because it's your mom?
It's my mom. I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen it. The drama, the fighting. It's a bit crazy. But she has assured me that she does not curse and she does not fight. So I said, okay, have fun.
But Kathy was always so nice to me growing up. You know, my mom loved your mom and she would tootle in the driveway with her car. I'd come over and stay with you guys for the weekend.
Yes.
It was really happy times.
Loved it.
Such a warm home.
And now we're all grown up with our 2 little girls.
I mean,
girl mom.
Who knew when we were playing babysitters that all of a sudden we would have these continued parallel lives?
I know.
How are your kids doing the last year? Everything considering, I know we're both so lucky and privileged. There's no room to complain. And yet we are human beings with kids who are not going to school. And there's so much to contend with. How is it all going?
Well, I'm lucky because my children are both in school full time
gosh, you
with
are
their
lucky.
masks. But they're, you know, they're good. They're happy. They love school. And I'm just so grateful that they are able to be in person because I don't know about you, the Zoom life is just not for me.
My kids have hit a real homeschool wall. They're now back, but it's been virtual for most of the time. By the way, your sister is also getting married, and we had the most amazing time here on the show. She came on.
I saw that.
But I'm so happy she's getting married. How's the wedding planning going?
It's going. It's going. I mean, she's planning. She's planning. But
She's
excited.
such a powerhouse and like a doer, but does she ever have like wedding jitters or bridezilla moments or like
None.
freakouts?
None. Paris is the opposite of a bridezilla. She's almost too chill.
Yeah.
She just, you know, wants a beautiful wedding. She's not even looking for some big thing, you know, with COVID. She wants to do it safely and beautifully and yeah.
Did you meet your husband at a wedding?
I did. We met the old-fashioned way at a wedding in Rome.
Is that not every girl's fantasy? I don't know what it is for you men, but yeah, that is like the ultimate girl fantasy that you go to someone else's wedding and meet someone, let alone then get married.
Yeah, very romantic. Love at first sight. I was living in LA at the time, and he was living in London, so it was sort of like, this is never going to work.
And yet?
Yet it did. And, you know, that was nearly 10 years ago.
I'm so happy for you. And boy, does it give us all rom-com lovers hope. Okay, tell us about your new sustainable shoe collection. I love these shoes. I'm talking about how pretty and wearable and timeless they are, and that they're extremely comfortable.
Yes.
They're responsible, but they're so pretty and playful. Tell me about the collaboration. How did the idea come, and why did you choose this design?
It's something I've wanted to do for a while. They're all 100% sustainable, made out of organic certified materials. These ones, this Amanda Espadrille, the sole is actually plant-based, which is so cool. So these are completely biodegradable. And it's, you know, it's a small yet big step in the right direction.
I'm so happy for your line with
you.
French Soul. It is 100% sustainable.
Thank
I just
you.
love it.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you and your whole family. As someone who's known you my whole life, I'm so glad that everybody is where they are.
Thank you.
And I'm just always sending you guys so much love.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicky Hilton, and be sure to check out Nicky's sustainable footwear line with French Soul.
Paris Hilton, finally sharing her culinary expertise.
Oh, you put it
on top.
We don't, no, I think we should mix the batter.
Are you sure? So they fucked?
To whisk
Oh, we were supposed
have
to
a
like
whisk?
mix it all.
and then do this. Should we
Yeah.
just
I
start over?
said, you guys. So I said.
You're right. All right. You know what? Should I rinse this off? Because they're like, it's like
taking
glue
forever.
now. Oh, this is much better.
She's rinsing the onion rings.
You need to go on a vacation. I've told you this for 15 years. You've never listened in the 15 years.
I haven't went on a
Go to
vacation.
Hawaii with no phone
Yeah, right.
and just chill.
I can't
Why?
because the schedule's too busy. I haven't been on a vacation and
Because you're greedy and you won't
not
turn down a
greedy.
check.
I love making money.
Hi, Vogue. We're so excited to be at Monse. Can't wait for the show. We're gonna sit in the rain for Monse, so we must really like Monse.
Yeah, I'm shining bright, got me feeling like I'm next, so feeling like I'm Curry, how I'm balling on a West Wall. If you told me back then, oh, I never would've guessed, so now the way I'm winning, I might have to cut the net home. Yeah, I'm shining bright, got me feeling like I'm next, so feeling like I'm Curry, how I'm balling on a West.
Hi, Footwear News. I'm Nikki.
I'm Paris.
And I'm Kathy Hilton, and we're here to play the shoe game.
My favorite pair of shoes as a kid were the little jelly shoes. Is that what they're called? Jellyfish
Yes.
shoes?
Jelly shoes.
Remember those?
My kids wear them.
Oh, they're back?
Oh, they never went out.
Oh,
We just grew up and
I
stopped
know, I
wearing
saw
them.
Teddy wearing
so
them.
cute.
My favorite pair of shoes were my French Soul ballet flats. I went to a very strict all-girls Catholic school on the Upper East Side where we had uniforms, no makeup, no nail polish. All we got to choose were our shoes. And I just fell in love with the shoes back then.
My favorite pair of shoes in high school were these black Prada high heels. I loved them.
I travel in my Rothy's or my Yeezys
Or your hotel slippers, which you've
or
been
my
doing
hotel
recently.
slippers. I love hotel slippers.
No, she's like Justin Bieber though. She's rocking the hotel slippers.
Oh, yes.
We left Vegas, got on a flight to Italy, and she showed up at the airport in a dress and hotel slippers. I was like, you are baller. And then I wore the slippers.
She said, Mom, you are just like Justin Bieber. And I'm like,
Bieber.
I didn't even know that he wore slippers.
I don't know.
Probably the crystal,
Which ones?
those crystal, really beautiful evening shoes.
Remember those light up Jimmy Choo
Yes.
raver shoes you had?
Those
I
were
don't even
sick.
think you wore them.
I didn't wear
The
them.
battery died before
Those
you
were-
gotta wear them.
Yeah, I love those shoes.
I had a
Actually,
tracker
have
on
them.
them.
Sicko.
The riskiest shoe I've ever worn. I don't know if you'd call it the riskiest, but the Christian Louboutin Pigalle is the sexiest, most uncomfortable shoe I own. I will never get rid of my wedding shoes. White satin, Christian Louboutin, custom, with my new married name and my wedding date. That was fun going to his showroom in Paris. And
That was wonderful.
I should do that for my wedding too.
why are you copying me?
because they're sick and I love lubes. I will never get rid of my Aquazzura crystallized shoes. I think they're so gorgeous.
My Yeezys because they're so comfortable.
I don't have Yeezys. I like them. I don't know how to
You
get
will be
them.
addicted.
Where do you buy them?
So we show up to Kim and Kanye's baby shower, and we're looking at the most beautiful shoes that you've ever seen. They said, "Can you take your shoes off?" And I said, "Oh, okay." She goes, "You get to pick something." Now, she's over here and I'm here. I said, "I would like these, and I'll take these." They go, "Oh no." What had happened was everybody at the party, and we were the last ones there, had to take their shoes off, and they lined them up there with a box of the Yeezy slides. So Paris gets a pair of the Yeezy slides.
I would love to see you in Yeezy slides.
No, it was just part of the whole.
It was everybody inside had the Yeezy slides on. I was thinking that we were going to get our choice of all these gorgeous shoes.
Well, because you were in a sundress and just look prettier with the Manolos you were
Right.
wearing.
Paris is like, "I'll go barefoot, thank you." Anyway, that was pretty funny.
The Style Assembly featuring Nicky Hilton. Let's take a look at her top picks from Rebag. Wow. Cute. Amazing. Yes. Love it. Adorable. Head over to Rebag to shop Nicky's full collection and read her exclusive Q&A.